Millions of people spend their entire adult lives sprinting. They work 50-hour weeks and pick up extra shifts, exhausting themselves to build financial freedom, only to wake up decades later with almost nothing to show for it. The problem lies in the pursuit itself. Attempting to get rich by blindly chasing a bigger paycheck is as tiring as trying to catch a swarm of butterflies with your bare hands. The harder you run, the faster they scatter. Psychologists like Carol Dweck and elite investors suggest a different starting line. They argue that wealth is a psychological output. Before your income can change, you have to adopt a new mental framework for how you view every dollar and every hour. Escaping financial stagnation requires executing 7 specific psychological shifts that transform stagnant earners into generational wealth builders. The first shift addresses the purpose of your effort. People trapped in a cycle of financial stress often focus on one question: how do I get more money to solve my immediate problems? They prioritize extracting cash from their environment. People who build wealth ask a different question: how can I create more value? Instead of chasing cash, they look at existing skills, like organic farming knowledge, and use them to build a trusted brand that provides high-quality food to their community. Providing specific utility for others makes the money a natural byproduct. Earning is only half the equation. The second shift focuses on what happens the moment a paycheck clears. The instinct of the financially stressed is emotional spending. They often drain their incoming cash on leased cars and new electronics to project an image of success. This diagram shows the literal difference between a poor mindset and a wealthy one. Instead of flowing straight out into a red liability bucket that drains the net worth, the wealthy divert their income into a green asset bucket. They purchase real estate, index funds, or businesses, things that put money back into their pockets. Financial bleeding stops when you reduce the outflow of emotional spending. Once you plug that leak, you can build a sustainable inflow based on providing tangible results for others. The third shift requires managing human nature. In psychology, the marshmallow test demonstrated the difficulty of resisting a small reward today for a larger one tomorrow. Adults struggle with this same impulse, often choosing the immediate pleasure of a weekend party over a long-term goal. Wealth builders practice delayed gratification. They might take a portion of their income to buy an undeveloped piece of land and hold it for a decade, slowly developing the property until its value has multiplied. That patience leads directly into the fourth shift. Most people treat education as a finite task, ending their study the day they receive a diploma. This chart visualizes the alternative. Treating knowledge as an asset, getting 1% better daily overtakes a standard career path's flat trajectory with an exponential curve of personal growth. Looking at a 10-year timeline, the gap becomes vast. Mastering high-demand skills like coding, AI, or marketing increases earning potential, while static skill sets stagnate. It is why some of the most successful investors on Earth spend the majority of their working hours reading. As Warren Buffett puts it, the more you learn, the more you earn. Time is a multiplier. When you combine the patience to wait for a return with the dedication to self-education, small daily efforts compile into a significant financial advantage. The fifth shift moves from internal habits to external execution. It starts by removing the default state of victimhood. When things go wrong, the financially struggling often point to the economy, the government, or their upbringing. People building wealth focus on their circle of influence. They manage their own actions and daily decisions, refusing to let external circumstances dictate their ultimate outcomes. Taking that ownership leads to the sixth shift, which addresses the core flaw of trading hours for dollars. Active income means if you stop working, you stop earning. Wealthy individuals build systems for passive income. They develop automated digital products, write code, or acquire rental properties, structures that generate revenue 24 hours a day. The goal is to detach your physical labor from your income. You build systems that work while you sleep. As long as your earning potential is limited by the ceiling of your own physical endurance, reaching a higher financial tier remains out of reach. The final shift occurs in internal dialogue. Phrases like, "I can't afford it," or "I don't have the time," immediately shut down the brain's ability to look for a solution. Wealthy individuals approach the problem from the opposite direction. They ask, how can I afford this? Or how can I reprioritize my time to make this happen? This forces the brain to engineer a path forward. Wealth emerges as an identity forged by thousands of tiny, courageous decisions made consistently over years. Wealth is the output of a precise sequence. It begins with your mindset, which dictates your decisions, which form your habits. Fix the foundation, and your daily decisions improve. Over time, these solidify into wealth-generating habits, making financial independence the logical outcome of your system. Shift your focus from chasing money to becoming an architect. Engineer the assets and the value that naturally draw resources toward you.
This entire process of transformation initiates with a profound mental shift, well before your bank account ever reflects the change.
Drop a comment below with your thoughts, hit subscribe, and share this video to make sure you see the next installment.